Did you know that Gerrit Rietveld's 1924 Rietveld Schröder house is considered a masterpiece of de Stijl architecture with its innovative approach to space that influenced modern architecture principles? In 1917, Theo van Doesburg and Piet Mondrian founded the artistic movement that would come to be known as de Stijl. During this period between the wars, the world was recovering from the horrors of the First World War. European countries were deeply impacted with millions of deaths and cities turned into rubble as a result of the war. The world had become fractured from the destruction, and the de Stijl movement looked to bring harmony through their style. The movement can also be accredited to a reaction against the exuberant qualities of expressionist architecture from the Amsterdam school in the same period. Beginning as an art journal, de Stijl created a new collective by collaborating with people from various disciplines such as painters, sculptors, and architects as they wished to integrate the disciplines. The artists felt that it was necessary to purify various disciplines by understanding them at their most fundamental levels, allowing them to merge these arts, effectively uniting them in a well-balanced relationship. Influenced by Cubism, de Stijl turned away from tradition and expressed its fundamental basics through pure abstraction. This involved removing what they saw as unnecessary and embracing geometric elements. These ideas blossomed into three distinctive principles: in form, the rectangle; in color, the primary hues, red, blue, and yellow; in composition, the asymmetric balance. This was projected through Neoplasticism, an art theory proposed by Mondrian. The movement wished to instill order through the arts in a society that was rebuilding itself. These artistic theories overlap with architectural thinking, and the Rietveld Schröder house is seen as the culmination of the de Stijl ideas. Completed in 1925, the domestic household was designed for Mrs. Truus Schröder and her three young children by Gerrit Rietveld. Rietveld, a furniture designer at the time, was a follower of de Stijl and envisioned the house using the movement's ideas in what was to be his first architectural venture. The house was designed around both Rietveld and Schröder's unconventional ideas, that a building was not a fixed entity, but a palimpsest on which could be inscribed a lifestyle and life view. The interior layout on the first floor maximized its spatial flexibility with sliding and folding walls like those found in traditional Japanese houses. These walls split the floor into three separate rooms, but could collapse during the day to form an open communal space. This functionality continues into the famous corner windows that blur the interior and exterior spaces. The massing of the building uses overlapping planes and lines that make up its overall form. Its asymmetrical arrangement of the rectangular elements gives a dynamic quality as they connect at their surfaces and extend into space. These geometric features often followed the golden ratio proportions and expressed the three-dimensionality of the space. The primary colors alongside white and black are represented in the materiality and different elements of the building that is consistent with neoplastic works. At the time, the reactions to this design were extremely positive and received attention in foreign media. Theo van Doesburg praised the house as the embodiment of architecture proposed by the movement. However, after van Doesburg's death in 1931, the de Stijl collective eventually dissolved, but its influence remained. Their design theories were unique and progressed to the next generation of modern architects.